The Huskers will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Penn State's offense will take the field first. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. Jukes his way for more. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense has the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, Dave.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup. It's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game.
There he goes to the left. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. This crowd knows when to bring it. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, and if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Denmark. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up and he's headed the other way.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Nebraska! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Missouri came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Rush is on him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Can't get him to the ground. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. They get to him as he throws.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. There's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 40. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Off the play fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Lions going back to work on offense now. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Ivy. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Nittany Lions are on the move. Got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Penn State! The offense cashing it in on that drive. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Jackson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. The short hands, it's Williams.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go to the draw. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Mills. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Give to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Here comes the heat. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Hayes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Got a man. It's Denmark. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Got a man. It's Saunders. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Fires on the move. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can
breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wide receiver going in motion. Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Mills. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Huskers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute in those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man downfield.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Hand off from the shotgun. Running to Breed. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Off play action. Unloads to the right. Finds a man by himself. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Rayola. Fires to the big fella. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll send the back in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. 2nd down coming up. Right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Punts it out of the air. Oh, the quick spin move. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the catch, it's Williams. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Caught close to the marker, it's Mills. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And wings it incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. You're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
The Huskers want to pick up the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Pressure coming. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That's caught. It's Mills. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Fire it complete.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly. And the throw.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And back to the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Not willing to risk anything here. They'll just take a knee and head to the locker room, and we have ourselves a tie game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And it's a fumble on the play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. The Cornhuskers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They'll run the screen. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. And they've regained the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. There he goes! They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Got it in the middle. It's Denmark. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Martin. He breaks a tackle. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayes. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Power football with the run. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mills. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they get a sack there from the linebacker position. There you have it. Linebacker U. This is Penn State defense as we know it. LeVar Arrington, Micah Parsons, Navarro Bowman, Sean Lee. Every year it seems like they're pumping another dude into the NFL, and this guy has a chance to be the next one.
And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out a wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The sure hands, it's Mills. Turning it on! And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. He'll keep it himself. Makes it past the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Markway. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. To the air, it's Raiola. Gets it out quickly. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offense, man, here in the second half, they give up another sack, and they're just not as crisp. Like, first half, it felt like they were in a good rhythm. Nice job by this defense. After half, coming out with some adjustments that has confused this offense.
The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And the returner goes down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. Breaks into the open. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. The Huskers are marching down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on second down. You better be very careful about this third down play call.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Saunders. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Brings up second down.
Wants to fire on second down. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it first and 10 now inside the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle with Saunders. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Under fire. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions have it with a first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 11 to Arizona. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rayola. Pulls it in, it's Mills. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Trying play action. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Huskers are rolling down the field. From the gun, the ground game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Gives it on the option. Hard running there. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Cornhuskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Big fullback's got it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They move on top here in the 4th. Well, Lil Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Fullback's got it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Here comes the heat. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Huskers send out the punt unit. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Saunders. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got him downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Converts on 4th down, still going. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, to understand, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.